Classic Genius here. We're back on the 16 King Ranch, and we've spent a long time last week cleaning the cabinet and getting it to look very nice and all the dirt off of it. And what I want to talk about on doors, this goes for any Victor, is that little brass piece right there. That little brass piece hits this little brass piece here that's spring loaded. And this door, you see how that door doesn't lock? It's missing the brass piece. I have one.
Okay, so the upper doors have that brass piece at the bottom, and the big doors have
it on the top.
bumpy at the top. Okay.
Right, so these get gummed up, and you want these to move because you'll shut the door and it'll be hard to open and close. So you just put a little sewing machine on your finger, and you just come in here and work it in, like that. Wipe off a little excess. Now watch. Now it's moving. And
Okay, what are you going to do with this one that's missing?
they're missing one here. I have one in stock for that. Now we're going to go to the door knobs. This gets to be a little critical on Victor's. And sometimes people mess them up. So before you reassemble, you want to screw these in, the screw here into the knob. You want to screw these in to make sure they screw in evenly. Because you don't know if Uncle Bubba's in here or the factory did something wrong. And you go, oh, that works real well. Then you'll get to one, and it'll start to screw in, and then all of a sudden it gets tight. You go, okay, why is that? So you have to look at the threads. You have to get this goop off here. I'm going to show you that in a minute. This is inside the door. This is what happens when the screw goes through the door to the outside of the knob. So you go, okay, I'll try another screw. So you try another screw and you go, yeah, it's still doing the same thing. So the problem is on the inside here. So these are 1032, but don't hold me to that measurement. You'll always want to pre-measure everything. You get your tab, and you screw this on, and you put a little oil on this. If you need some lubrication on that, when you tab, like that. And it'll hook in, and you just hold one hand, screw it all the way until it stops. Because there could be dirt and junk inside this. And then it'll unscrew like that. Now we have some clean threads on the inside. And we go, oh, look at all that junk that was inside the threads. Okay. And then you come back and you screw this in. And you go, wow, it's still tight. Okay. You take a 632 die like this, you stick it in here like that. Use this one. You come in straight onto the die, and you get it started, and you just do the same thing. But you can see this one's bent. See how that's bent?
Yeah.
See how I come around and it gets high? Okay. So now we're going to figure out how to fix that without buying a new one. So what we'll do, because it's in the door, because the phonograph got dropped, goes into that one. Now you just take a wire brush, because most of this is just wood. Just clean off those threads. Now we're going to oil this really well. And you can see the bend in it. So now you're going to switch back and forth to the doors. Sorry about the. There we go. You'll come in with the screw from the back side. You'll take the screwdriver and you'll turn it. There we go. Yeah, that might work. Hold that in. Screw it in easily, okay. So, because there's, the hole it goes through is bigger, so the bend isn't bothering anything. There we go. It's seating, and then you want to tighten them down tight. And that's how you fix the screws and the knobs before you assemble the phonograph. It's a little complicated. You might have to go back and forth, and that's my tip for the day.